newborn babies, it can be really difficult to feel like you're sort of progressing into having a bit more structure to your day, and that's because it's quite normal for newborn babies to want to feed and sleep and feed and sleep. And what can happen though is, as they get a bit older and as the weeks go by, we kind of get stuck in this pattern of sort of not realizing that their needs have developed and matured bit by bit. And you know, you might, and I certainly with my eldest, you sort of find yourself like stuck on the couch all day feeding your baby, and then they fall asleep on you, and then you sort of either just hold them, or if you put them down they wake up, and then you kind of start the process all over again. And I mean, I'm not saying don't feed and cuddle your baby all day long, of course of course do that, but if you are at the point where you just need to get a little bit of breathing space, and if you just need, you know, to have a bit more predictability so you can go have a shower or make a sandwich or spend some time with your older child, you know, if you've got a toddler or an older child as well, then there are some really easy things that you can do to give a bit more structure to your day, even though you do have a newborn baby. So I would be looking at, yes, definitely feeding your baby when they wake from a nap, and letting them have a bit of a wake time, like, you know, let them sort of kick their legs around for a while, give them some nappy off time, let them, you know, lie under a sort of a play gym and give them something interesting to look at. They need a bit of stimulation and increasing stimulation as they get older, so that they are then tired enough to have a nice decent nap, and they're not relying on you feeding to keep them asleep or rocking to keep them asleep. And then I would tightly swaddle my baby. I would take her to a nice dark calming room, put on some white noise, pop her in her bed, and I would be settling her completely to sleep. And at a newborn age, that's absolutely fine. I would be, you know, maybe side settling her, or even rocking her, putting her down when she's already asleep, silently creeping out of the room. And that gives you, you know, a little bit of a break as well. I'm not saying you have to do this for every single sleep that your baby has, but for, you know, 1 or 2 sleeps a day, if you aim for your baby to have a sleep in their own sleeping space, at least it gives you a chance to have a shower, grab something to eat, spend some time with your older child. And then slowly you'll be able to move that into a bit more of a structured pattern to your day, with sort of more regular awake and nap times. And you know, your baby's probably going to be more settled as well and love knowing what's happening next in their day. So our newborn program has all of that information in it, and it gives you the ideal awake times so that you know when exactly your baby needs to go to sleep at each age, and that's pretty much a week by week scale under 3 months.